There are SUVs that exist, then there are SUVs that ascend. The 2026 Toyota Century Fortuner doesn't enter the lineup, it walks in like inheritance made of metal. I start at the front, and the world around it seems to lean back. The grille stands taller than expectation, each gold-veined bar catching morning light like the armor of a demigod. People say there are over 8 billion humans on this planet, more than 1.4 billion vehicles, and yet this one object alters the air more than half the cities they pass through. I circle slowly, counting reflections in the black paint. Obsidian black polished to optical depth. The finish doesn't mirror me back, it studies me. It's not color, it's event horizon. They say only 2,000 billionaires walk the earth, and fewer than 2% of humanity will ever sit in vehicles costing more than $200,000. That's what makes this SUV feel almost mythological. Japan's royal bloodline meeting the unstoppable fortitude of the Toyota off-road empire. The Century has always been empire on wheels, a legend reserved for emperors, ministers, and prime ministers since 1967. And the Fortuner, backbone of reliability across continents, seen in more than 170 nations, trusted from Himalayan passes to Australian mine trails. Merge them, and you get a paradox in perfect balance, silk and steel, ceremony and grit. I walk along the flank now, and the light curves like it's being drawn by command. Wide haunches speak of heritage, while the long waistline feels like a brushstroke across a katana blade. Gold trims at the window edges and sill glint briefly, minor details carrying major implications. 124 million new vehicles are built each year, and none look quite like this one. It's proportioned less like a car and more like architecture, the kind that understands gravity yet disobeys it politely. At the rear, a single lead bar stretches like a horizon of molten ruby, a calm punctuation of authority. Beneath it, quad exhausts framed in gold whisper the genetic link between elegance and aggression. I touch the badge flush set, unshakable, and the surface temperature feels warmer than air, as if the metal itself remembers movement. Then the door opens and time slackens. I step inside past air thick with the scent of precision. The cabin is quiet enough to hear thought. Here, design is ritual. Tan upper leather, walnut, and piano black surfaces flow like a haiku written in texture. The steering wheel meets the hand like a handshake from a dynasty older than memory. I glance forward. 2 displays float like twin moons, 15-inch OLED for command, augmented reality HUD for foresight. At a word, a Century drive motor, the interior light softens. The SUV bows fractionally, suspension easing in acknowledgement. This is technology with manners. In the back, the experience turns transcendent. 2 executive lounge seats recline to full serenity, each wrapped in Toyota's imperial hide, oxygen tanned to remain supple for decades. Separate climate zones, fragrance diffusers, and screens isolate each passenger in their own atmospheric signature, while a 1500-watt Mark Levinson quantum system scatters sound precisely to where ears expect to feel it. And beneath all of this refinement beats the same heart that conquered continents. A 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 hybrid, conjuring 680 horsepower. It's more orchestra than engine. Electric grace marrying combustion thunder. 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, a figure that sounds like contradiction until it happens under your spine. Torque vector control listens to the road like sonar, predicting grip loss before tires even whisper. Adaptive air suspension breathes, lifting or bowing in increments so small the body floats perfectly level even when the world beneath cracks. One moment it glides through neon Tokyo in electric stealth. The next, it climbs Himalayan scree with the pulse of geological confidence. Outside, it seems aware. Approach and sensors recognize gait and intention. The Phoenix projection blooms onto the ground beneath. The legendary Ho-Omicron, Japan's mythic bird of rebirth, wings stretched in golden light. Running boards extend. The door unlatches silently, and for a moment you feel like electricity took human shape. By night, the SUV turns reflective drama into physics. Street lamps dissolve on its surface as though the metal feeds on luminescence. Inside, a biophilic algorithm adjusts ambient color to match circadian rhythms, reducing fatigue by up to 30% according to Toyota's internal data. Small numbers, immense experience. And underneath this glamour, it's still a Fortuner. The iron-backed go-anywhere skeleton adapted from the Land Cruiser 300 series chassis, with wading capacity up to 32 inches and reinforced subframe tolerance tested to -40°C and 50°C desert heat. Engineering that treats environments not as obstacles, but as environments awaiting courtesy. The world's automotive industry generates trillions in revenue, builds millions of indistinguishable shapes, yet maybe 1 in a million achieves cultural gravity. The Century Fortuner isn't designed for attention, it naturally distorts it. Valets straighten, cameras refocus. Conversations pause 3 syllables too long. It's gravitational, not performative. So what is this? A contradiction resolved into motion. A Japanese crown balanced on off-road bloodline. A reminder that progress doesn't need volume to feel immortal. When I stop moving, standing again before the grille, the reflections line up. Light sky architecture me, but I feel smaller, humbled by craftsmanship that feels alive. The 2026 Toyota Century Fortuner, forged for the 1% of visionaries within billions of ordinary travelers, built where engineering and ceremony fall in love with each other. A royal artifact that drives, a fine weapon sheathed in velvet. It is not a car, it's a crown that happens to move. And when it does, civilization pauses to take note.